What's up, guys? Welcome to the Steve Daniels Show. Today, I'm doing an interview with my friend Dre, introduced to me by my good friend Jessica. Jessica, which is a blogger from Montreal, and Dre, who made the Big Brother Canada house. So, Dre was part of Big Brother Canada season 5. And the reason why I want to have her on the show today is because Dre was stuck in the house for 55 days. 55 days with no phone, no internet, and no access to her family. So this is the reason why I want her to be in the show, just to tell us how was it mentally, how was she able to keep herself entertained, but also how she can relate that with quarantine right now, right? So guys, let's get right into the interview with Drake. All right, guys. So now we have an interview with Dre. Dre, thank you for being here right now, part of Big Brother season 5, right? 5 or 6?
Five, the best season ever. Thanks for having me.
Actually, guys, if you didn't know, Dre was stuck in the big, well, stuck. She was in the Big Brother house for 55 days. 55 days with no internet, with no phone, with no access to her family. And I think she's the best person right now to tell us what to do to stay entertained while being in quarantine. Because let's be honest, right now we're lucky. We have Netflix, we have our phone, we have internet.
Mhm.
But you had none of that. And I'm just curious to know, first of all, how was your experience in Big Brother house? In the Big Brother house.
In the Big Brother house. Quarantine, quarantine.
Quarantine
Um,
radio.
my experience in the Big Brother house was a very unique experience because, as you said, I was stuck in a house with 15 other strangers. Some of them had already played before, some of us were newer. And altogether, it was a very beautiful experience where you get to be with yourself, be with your emotions, be with other people that are different culturally, emotionally, physically, and all of that. So it was a very interesting, humbling learning experiment for me.
Good. And before going into the Big Brother house, I guess, did you do some mental work for yourself knowing that you'll be stuck in a house for X amount of time?
That's a good question. Actually, I didn't know what to expect exactly. I didn't know what it was like. I didn't know what I was getting myself into in terms of physically being inside of the same house, breathing the same air as, 15 other people that you may or may not like. So I did prepare myself mentally to be isolated from the rest of the world, but you don't know exactly what it's like until you're in the situation and you're like, oh, okay, I'm truly isolated from the rest of the world.
Yeah. And being isolated from the rest of the world is actually something that people cannot really understand until it really happens to them, right?
Exactly, exactly. And I think that's one thing that, if I can relate my Big Brother experience being in isolated with the quarantine that we're having right now, or the self isolation confinement, um, I think the first thing that needs to be done is to accept your reality. You need to accept that you're isolated from the world. You need to accept that what's normal for you, what your normal reality is what you're living right now. And I think that's one of the things that helps with coping with the fact that you're isolating. It's to accept the situation.
Exactly. And I think that people, in order to be able to let's say have a good quarantine life, accepting is actually the first step of the things you need to do, right?
Yeah.
And from there, I'm curious actually to know in the Big Brother house, and then after you can maybe talk about the quarantine life. What did you do to stay entertained? Because let's be honest, right now we have access to our phone, we have access to the
Yeah.
internet. You can call your friends right away. You're in a house. I mean, you were there for 55 days, so you saw less and less people in the house until the end of your journey there. So how was it over there to stay entertained?
Not only that, but with the whole Big Brother experience, it was about 8 or 9 weeks of being sequestered, let's say, because a week prior to going into that house, you're also isolated. And then you go in the house, you play. Whenever you go out, you're still, well, if you make it to jury, you're still isolated until you actually, the show is done and you go out. So it's and my days, the days better than I do. You're like 55 days. I'm like, dang, I did 55 days in
Yo, good job, good job.
there. No, but what I wanted to say is that all in all, it was probably longer than 55 days because of all of that. And in the Big Brother house, as you said, you don't have your phone, you don't have social media, you don't have access to internet, you don't talk to your friends, you're stuck with the same people, and it's very boring at times. Do not get fooled. It's very, very boring. The times that you see on TV where we do activities is because production planned it, and yes, we're having fun. That's the truth. But in between, there's a lot of downtimes. There's a lot of times that you're just by yourself, either thinking, either talking shit because you're plotting against somebody else. You're strategizing, but you're also just by yourself in a house with strangers. But that's also how you build connections, right? Because you don't have access to the internet, you don't have your friends, so you're forced to either talk to yourself or talk to the other people in the house.
And when you say talking to yourself, are you
Don't
still
tell me you
talking to
don't do
yourself,
that.
or
Don't tell me you don't do that, okay? Everybody talks to themselves.
I don't talk to myself. I don't talk to myself.
The lies, the lies, the lies.
I don't talk to myself. But I'm actually curious to know now. Now you're in quarantine. Yeah, I guess you're with your family.
I am, yes.
Yeah, with a family. And so are you able to stay, like, I guess, entertained? I feel you're working, right? I think you told me that you're working, so you're not that much
Yes.
affected in a way.
Yes, yes. I'm very I like to say I'm very highly blessed and highly favored, praise God, because I still have my job, which is a great job, and I do still work that 9 to 5 that I would
Yeah.
like to switch up one day, but for now it's a 9 to 5. And so I'm still able to be occupied throughout my days by working. And then when I'm not working, what I do or what I try to do is the usual stuff like taking a walk outside by myself, just having my music, walking, doing. I make my colleagues make fun of me because I say I come out from the front of the house and then come back through the back of the house. So I'm just walking, slowly or jogging. And the
Hmm.
other things that I do is watch TV, like Netflix and chill. Crave got us a free subscription, I think, for a month.
For
Listen,
everybody?
for everybody, for everybody. So go
I
on
didn't even know
Crave
that. I didn't
and
even know
get your
that.
free, yeah, get your free month to watch shows on HBO. Shout out to Insecure that's coming out tomorrow on April 12th.
That's on Crave too?
That's on HBO, yeah, and Crave allows you to watch shows on HBO. So Crave, I think it's like there's a lot of different TV channels, I guess, that are on Crave that you can watch through Crave. So yeah.
That's dope. Actually, I'm gonna get Crave because to be honest with you, I'm pretty much done with Netflix. Like I've watched the whole Netflix. I probably watch the whole YouTube as well. Like it comes to a time where you realize there's nothing much to watch. And I'm trying to create content, but I need some inspiration to be honest with you to be able to create content every day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Um, so let's
But
say
don't put too
okay,
much pressure on yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. This life that this situation that we're living in, you might not be able to perform every day like you would want to perform. So I think it's
listen,
forcing you to, you can
listen,
also chill. You can learn a new
listen.
skill like how to do your eyebrows, how to wax your legs, ladies. You know
I'll be
how to
honest
wax
with
it.
you. Other walks what? Other walks what? Other walks
Your
what?
chest, how to wax your
Oh, your
chest for
chest.
guys,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you like that.
Hmm. I
That's what
mean,
I
I'll
was
be
gonna
honest with
say.
you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I took the first week off in order for me to understand what was going on, and be able to create content every day is actually the way I cope with what's going on, because I feel like I'm an artist. I feel like, some artists, some artists, they get in their zone and they
Yeah.
want to paint to deal with the
Yeah.
situation. For me,
Yeah.
I gotta create. I gotta
Yeah.
create.
And
It's
that's
like
great.
I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, today I'm gonna create something again, and I love it.
Yeah.
But you are totally right. It's important for a lot of people, well, for everyone, to not put that much pressure on themselves during this time right now.
Yeah, definitely. And you're right. To your point, if you are a creative, you're an artist, you do music, you paint, you're a content creator. And if you are able to wake up every day and that's what you want to do it. But if you wake up and you feel like crap because this is getting a toll, this situation is getting a toll on you, what I'm saying is um, you don't have to have the pressure to perform every single day. This is what we're living right now. Might be a time to just reset. If you have a business idea, then maybe it's a time to work on your business idea. If you don't, maybe it's a time to chill, to relax, do, as I said, wax your chest. If you want to, I don't know, if you didn't have time to read before because of school or because of whatever, maybe it's the time to just chill with a nice little book, time to read, time to cook. Maybe I saw you doing your, what do you call it, the coffee with the whip.
The dalgona coffee.
Hey, my sister's been doing that every single day. I'm like, lady, can you learn something else so I can eat too?
Do you like it? I'll be honest with you. Like right now, I feel like I look tired because I drank it yesterday, and I'm very sensitive to coffee. So I drank one and a half yesterday, and I think I went to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and woke up at like 9 today. Like, look, I feel like I'm tired, but I'm not really tired because I'm still high right now from the caffeine rush. Even right now, at this moment, I still
Yeah,
feel high from the caffeine rush.
that's good. That's good. I mean, I'm not sure if that's good biologically, but it's good psychologically.
I mean,
But you look
as
good. You don't
my
look
brain's like,
tired. You don't look tired.
oh yeah, thank you. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Since this whole thing started, I've been sleeping about 10 to 12 hours a day.
That's good. That's what me too, to be honest. Like especially during the weekends, even during the weekdays, to be honest. I try to sleep early and to wake up as late as I can when it's the weekdays and I work, and then on the weekends I just sleep. And I think it's great because when else do you have time to just rest your body? Like
Exactly.
I heard that when you sleep 10 to 12 hours, your booty grows.
Damn, I'm 3 weeks behind. I should have got a tape just to check if my booty will get bigger or something, you know. But now, if we come back to the subject, which was how to stay entertained, how to not feel maybe lonely or bored,
Yeah.
when in quarantine, if
Quarantine,
at
quarantine.
quarantine
I
radio,
keep doing that because that's all Tory
I,
Lanez, shout out.
I think Tory Lanez is actually one of the best things that happened in quarantine.
For sure.
I don't want to get too much into Tory Lanez, but I think that Tory Lanez is definitely helping us all, the people that like his content, through quarantine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if I had to ask you 3 things that people should maybe consider in order to feel less bored or lonely during quarantine, what would you suggest?
Number one, I think I said that before, but I'm gonna say it again. Take time to accept the situation. Take time to take it in. Accept that we're in this confinement, self-isolation situation. Accept that there's a virus out there. Accept what's going on. And take time to, meditate on that. Be okay with yourself about that. That's number one.
Good.
Number two, um, I want to say relaxation, whatever form of relaxation that you can do. I think it's very, very important for you to do it right now, in my opinion. So if it's taking a bath, then do it. Having your mask on. I'm not talking about the N95 mask.
You're
I'm
talking
talking
about the face mask. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm talking about face mask, experience with maybe different type of products that you can, if it's not going to break out your face, obviously, but different kind of face masks. If it's doing your nails or your toenails, do that. If it's reading, then read. So my second thing is have something that represents relaxation for you. If it's listening to music, do that. If it's yoga, do yoga, That's number two. And number three, they said social distancing. It just means physically not being with your friends, but you can still go on that house party app. You can still bump. You can still go on the quarantine radio. You can
That's true.
still find ways to stay connected with your friends. You're socially distancing from them physically, but you don't have to socially distance yourself from your friends, your family. Call people, ask them where you at, what's happening, what you doing, what's up with you. Talk with people. You don't have to stay in your corner. So
Those
that's
are
what I
actually
would say.
three great tips. And actually, the fact that you can still call your friends is actually a way also for some people to straighten their relationships with them sometimes.
Yeah,
Which,
definitely. I think in the Big Brother house, for example, to relate back to that, when I was stuck in that house, um, because I was playing a game, obviously I was stuck from my own will. Um, the best time that I had was when I was able to connect with the people, when I was able to learn about their stories, about their experiences, when I was able to see what their life was like, because they would tell me stories about what happened when they were younger, or what they do outside of the Big Brother house. And to me, that was something that was very valuable. So I think that now being out, the fact that we have internet allows us to be able to connect with different kinds of people. um, and so it's important to use that to your advantage now that you're in quarantine. Just well, now that you're social distancing, because there's a difference between quarantine and social distancing. I know we play around, but we're not quarantined. We're socially distancing.
exactly. That's true. That's actually true. So thank you for all the tips. I don't know. Did you watch the latest season of the Big Brother? Can we have a little Big Brother talk right now? Can we throw in a little 5 minute Big Brother
We
talk?
we can have a little 5 minute Big Brother, but I have to admit, after Big Brother Canada 4, I haven't watched any season.
You never watch your own season.
I haven't watched my season. I haven't watched 6, 7, or 8. I mean, I see snippets because I'm on Twitter, but usually, to be honest, I kind of muted the Big Brother can or things that are related to BB Can on Twitter. So I see snippets, but I'm not watching like that.
And why exactly?
Um, I think that now I'm very over it.
Quarantine, quarantine.
No, but I think I'm over it in the sense that it's been a dream of mine to participate in that show since I watched like the US season. I've seen some great players, and I've always thought like, oh, if I go into that house, I think I'm socially gonna kill it, because I think that's my advantage. That's a strength for me. And then I went in. I think I've played. I've seen the background of it all. I've seen the production. I've participated. I've been a fan. It's like if there's a secret that you want to get to, and then you get the secret, and now you're just like, oh, okay, well,
Hmm, I got
yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah.
I
So
bit
that's
the apple.
why. Listen, listen. First of all, okay. But no, to be honest, that's I think that's why I'm over it. It's because I've done it, and now I feel like there's no longer a secret for me to try to achieve or to obtain. And so I'm a little bit over it. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't do it again, though. I would participate in it because it's still 100,000. Like, I mean, it's still money at the end of the day, which is always why I wanted to participate in the show in the first place.
Hmm.
But I watching doesn't give me that value that it was giving me before.
Okay,
That's why
that's
I
good.
haven't watched.
That's
Yeah.
good. Then I don't want to give you any spoilers alert. Maybe you're gonna end up watching the latest season. But I just want to say that
No, I'm not.
I don't know if it's bad what I'm gonna say, but it
What are
was
you
kind
gonna
of
say?
trash. It was kind of trash.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
And
But
I'm a
I heard it
fan.
was.
I'm
I
a
did
fan
hear that. Why did you think it was trash?
because
Trash is a
basically,
big word. Like, can you hold on to that word? Like, are you able to carry the weight of the word trash?
I mean, let's
Explain
be
to us.
honest. Let's be honest. I'm a fan of the show. I love the show, right? I've watched a lot of seasons of the show. I've watched probably 5 out of 8 seasons of the show. So I love the
Yeah,
show. In Canada,
yeah,
in America, I probably watched 10 seasons. So I'm a fan of
yeah,
the show.
yeah.
But this season, I felt like it was a bit trash. First of all, because they only had a one real eviction,
I
only one true
heard.
eviction. Two people self evicted themselves, right? One person asked to be evicted, so she didn't want to self evict, so she said, "Can you guys evict me?"
Oh Lord.
You understand what I mean? And then
Yeah,
boom,
yeah, yeah.
Corona happened, and like, okay, guys, we're gonna stop this season. It's like, whoa,
Coronavirus.
it's like, what?
Yeah.
What's happening? But you know what? At the end of the day, uh, I have to say, trash is really a big word, but it's still a good show. And I was hoping that it was not canceled because this could be one of the best entertainment for me during this quarantine time. But
Yeah. You have to find entertainment in this situation because if not, you're gonna get bored. So
and how,
you
how do
have
you
to
keep
find.
yourself entertained?
Um. Well, what can I say?
Dre for president. Dre for president. Dre for president.
Oh Lord.
You
I
know,
keep myself entertained by watching shows, obviously, talking to my family, working on my personal projects, and working.
that's good. That's good. Girl, I respect you. Keep the hustle. Thank you again for your time today. Would
Thank
you
you
have
for
one
inviting
last?
me.
Yo, I'll be honest with you. For me, the goal of creating a video a day is not only ultimate. A lot of it is for me to be able to create, and I always want to have my own show in a way. But it's also a way for me to be able to like create some valuable or entertainment content.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's
Right?
very important and I appreciate what you do because truly in this time right now, it's easy to get sucked in the negative. It's easy to watch the news and feel like this is bigger than us, right? So it's easy to just get lost in all of that. So I appreciate that you're looking out for the people and that you're doing content that's valuable, that's entertaining, and that allows us to just evade a little bit from this situation. So it's really, really cool what you're doing. You're definitely helping a lot.
Thank you so much. And I'm not done because we're in quarantine until May 4th or something like that, probably November. But I'm just gonna keep
Do
saying
not speak that into existence, Steve. Take it back. Take
I'm
it
not
back.
taking I'm not taking it back because people gonna see my face every day. That being said, thanks again. I'm gonna edit this right now. I'm gonna put it on YouTube, send you the link. It's gonna be on YouTube in probably in 1 hour or 2 hours. And that's
You're
it.
fast.
That's what
Well,
she
thank
said.
you for inviting me. And I,
And I
ooh.
no, but for real, thank you again for coming. You're amazing. Have yourself a beautiful weekend.
Thank you. You as well. And you're amazing. Thanks for inviting me again.
And we'll shall speak soon. Peace. Guys, thank you for watching again. This was a great interview. I think I'm gonna edit this real quick and then go for a nap. Yesterday, the dog and a coffee actually like kept me awake last night, and I'm tired right now. I just want to take a nap. I just want to relax. But guys, thank you again for watching. I hope you guys got a lot of value from watching this today. I'm excited for another episode tomorrow as well. This week I'm doing way more interview because I felt like I got some great subject to talk about, some great interview with interesting people. And if ever you have questions, if ever you have some suggestion or something that you want me to talk about to cover up or just have a quick talk, yo, slide in my DMs, Instagram right here. I am Steve Daniel. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I'm about to hit the 500 real soon, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.